All right, we are starting demo on a shower. Today it is a mud flooded shower. I know these can be a pain in the ass to get off the wall. There are a couple little tips and tricks I want to share with you on how we go about doing that, preserving the existing drywall, not damaging that too much, but also a little easier getting that mud and that lath and the tile off of the wall. But safety first. Got my Co eyewear shades on here, little safety glasses. Okay, let's get to it. So Eddie's already gone around and ran the multi-tool around the entire shower so we don't damage all this drywall when we start taking this mud float off. It looks like they floated overboard, so this won't be as bad to demo, but still something we like to do. I'll show you here. So we're just cutting these like 12-inch squares out. So I'll go ahead and run the grinder here as well. And then right up here, and then we'll remove these. It's a lot easier to rip this section off the wall. Sometimes you'll get lucky and it'll be in the middle of a bay. But yeah, just taking out these like 12-inch squares all throughout the shower. That's how we're gonna do this. So let's get into it. Okay, so I just went to go see like, hey, how's this gonna come off the wall? Wrong trowel size, troweling all over the place. It looks like the thin set is either pre-mixed or maybe it's set up on them a little early. So we might just go through and knock all this tile off, but still use the grid technique to get the mud and the lath off the wall. So let me kind of show you what's going on here. I mean, they're not really even stuck. That's crazy. Only thing keeping this on the wall was grout. Let's hit a few more. So this is their scratch. There's not much there. It's all over the place. You see how it's running in different directions? I mean, this is basically smooth here. What's gonna stick to that? And then this is running that way. So basically when I'm hitting this, the brown coat, the final float that's supposed to be embedded in this, pushed into it, burned into it, and mechanical bond to the scratch. It's, yeah, I don't even know. Watch. Your float should not do that. That is so wrong. So wrong. Should all be one solid piece at this point, because this really should have been not only chemically bonded, but mechanically bonded to the scratch. Okay, so this is like the dent shield that I was seeing. They have one little piece up here. So I thought the whole thing was gonna be floated over board. It's not, but fortunately for us, they did a horrible job. So we're basically gonna be able to go through and just knock all this float off, and then we just gotta go through, cut the lath, and pull it off the wall. So still fairly easy demo for a mud float shower. If this was done properly, oh my God, it'd be a nightmare. See, that is insane to me. That should not happen. Yeah, the whole float just come right off. Okay, so your mud float, the brown coat should not come off of a scratch like that. We see like either texture or spray paint or something that was all over the scratch. The scratch is horrible for one, it's all over the place. It's vertical, it's rainbows.
It's not enough.
No, it looks like the Portland Trailblazer logo all over the place, just any which way. That's wrong. Aside from that, they didn't burn it into it at all. This brown coat's just coming right off the wall. You just hit it and it just pops right off. So overall, horrible prep, bad install, and here we are. This is why we don't demo. I mean, this is This is a freaking gonna be a 10, 12-hour day to get this this whole bathroom back to its studs. We ran into some extra mud here. This whole thing was floated as well. I have no idea why, but we're getting there. We're almost there. A couple more hours. This is great. Gotta show this. Look how much thin set there is. It's right over tile. Watch this. So we got to the drain and there's nothing there, no drain rock. We're gonna try to clean it up and find the flange here and see what's going on, but obviously when water got through the grout and tile, it was not draining anywhere. And yeah, if it has nowhere to go, it's just gonna sit there and smell like shit and cause problems. Okay, so we got it all demoed. Took about 10 hours. We got 2 trucks loaded up with a bunch of debris. Just kind of waiting for the dump to open this morning and go empty my truck out so I can go to another job. But that thing is ready to go. We're back to studs. We'll start prepping that tomorrow, shimming the walls out and everything. But a little thing about this shower. It's a new build. It's only about 8 years old, and there's only been one install. So to have the tile over the tile, that's how they built out that little curb area. Really weird. The bird baths in the pan, water's not draining. They had all sorts of issues with having to recock, black mold, all that. Yeah, not good. The float was bad, like we discussed earlier, like not burning into the scratch. Like every aspect of it was wrong. Hey, it lasted 8 years, but they've had issues for the last 4 or 5 years of battling this thing. So yeah, you got to do things right. You got to follow the steps. If you don't know what you're doing, look it up, figure it out. We all go through that. I've gone through it so many times early on. I mean, I was doing crazy stuff, but eventually you got to get better and you got to learn and you got to do it right.